Second Chronicles chapter 28, reading from verse 24 to 25.
So Ahaz gathered the articles of the house of God.
So Ahaz gathered the articles of the house of the Lord. Things that were in the house of God, he gathered them. When he gathered them, he used it to do something.
He gathered the articles of the house of God, cut in pieces the articles of the house of God,
Cut in pieces the articles of the house of God,
shut up the doors of the house of the Lord, and made for himself altars in every
and
corner
make for
of
himself
Jerusalem,
altars.
and in every single city of Judah.
And every single city of Judah,
He made high places to burn incense to other gods.
make high places to burn incense to other gods,
And provoked to anger
and provoke to anger
the Lord God of his fathers.
the Lord God of his fathers. That was Hezekiah's father. So his father converted things from the house of the Lord and used it to worship other gods. That was his father's belief. He provoked God. He did things that will hurt God. He didn't honor God. It doesn't matter the background that you are coming from. If you begin to do things right, God will destroy every altar. 2 Kings chapter 18, 1 to 8.
And it came to pass in the 3rd year of Osei, the son of Elah, king of Israel, that Hezekiah, the son of Ahaz,
the son of Ahaz,
king of Judah,
began
to reign.
to reign.
He was 25 years old when he became king.
Hezekiah was 25 years when he became king.
And he reigned 29 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Abi, the daughter of Zechariah. And he did what was right in the sight of the Lord,
And he did what was right in the sight of the Lord.
according to all that his father David had done. He removed the high places
He removed the high places. The high places.
and broke the sacred pillars, cut down the wooden image,
Cut down the wooden images.
and broke in pieces
And broke in pieces
the bronze serpent
the bronze serpent.
that Moses had made. For unto these days, the children of Israel burnt incense to it and called it Nehostan. He trusted in the Lord God of Israel.
He trusted in the Lord God of Israel. So his fathers had serious altars. Altar that is a snake. It was there. You see, if you don't prosper, don't blame the powers in your background. Blame yourself. If you don't make it in life, blame yourself. If you don't go to heaven, blame yourself. You can't blame any altar. You can't blame any witch. You can't blame any wizard. The father used to worship gods, serious altars. Some of you, when there is festival in your village, you know that they will go and offer certain things to the shrine, but you will go. You will go and join them and dance their dance, sing their song, eat the food that you're supposed not to eat. So if you go there and they hit you with setback and you are praying and things are not working, you don't have to blame anybody at all. His father did serious things, but when he came, he said, I want to be committed to God. The God of Abraham will be my God. The God of Isaac will be my God. The God of Jacob will be my God. I will not follow the ways of my father. I was talking to someone and I said, if you want to know a real character of a man or a woman, wait for the person to get money. Yeah. If the person is broke there, the person can be humble. If you want to know that someone is humble, wait for the person to break through. I'm telling you. You see the real character. So Hezekiah, when he became a king, the real character of him manifested that he loved God. I was talking to someone. I said, you didn't come to church. They said, my car broke down. So I didn't. I said, but first, you didn't have a car. You've been coming to church. What has changed? It means you are not committed again. My car broke down. But first, you come to church early. I didn't go to church because my hairdresser promised me and failed me. If you are committed to God, you look for hair gear to tie your hair and come to church. And come to church. When you are committed to God, you don't give excuses. Hezekiah did not give God an excuse that, oh, my father used to worship the God, so I'm going to continue. Do you know what he went through with the elders? The meetings upon meetings that was held because of him. But he made up his mind to follow God and do what is right. That's why when the prophet went and told him that you would die, set your house in order, you will not recover from this sickness. This sickness will kill you. That's why he referred God. Remember. You. What are you going to tell God? All that you can tell God is gossip. The way you've been gossiping about people. God says, set your house in order. If you have car, give it out. If you have lands, give it out. If you have money, give it. He said, I won't do that. I won't do that. I won't do that. Remember the things that I've done. And the same God called a prophet, Isaiah, go and tell Hezekiah that I've heard his prayers. You see, God is, I've heard his prayers. So if the man kept quiet, like he would die. So the man switched to prayer. And God said, go and tell him, I've heard his prayers. Some of you, when the enemy attack your health and you are going, do you have something to prove to God? God had 50 more years to Hezekiah's life. Why? Because of the things that he did. So sometime you can remind God of the good things that you have done. Some of you, you don't have any point of reference. You don't have it. You can't tell God anything. Think about the kingdom. Be committed to God. You can go to the embassy 3 hours before time. And you come to church late. It means you don't respect God. You don't honor God. If you be committed to God, if you be committed to God, you will see the blessings of God.